Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of March 14th through the 16th, 2025. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me first if you don't have the current price list. Alright, we have the overall energy as the Seven of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and we have the Seven of Cups, the Magician, Seven of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. Alright, so overall energies. There could be some self-sabotaging going on. Either you are acting out or somebody around you could be acting out. Somebody might be behaving in a certain type of way because they're lonely or lost. There could also be misplaced feelings. There is also some sort of secrecy or deception around you. Lying, like somebody might be just lying and lying or making things up, just playing mind games or stringing you along or keeping you in the dark, or maybe you are doing this to somebody. But a situation seems very complicated and messy. You could also be making a situation worse by trying to avoid it. I feel like you don't know what to do. I feel like you're confused about something and you need answers. You're trying to figure things out. I just feel like you have so many questions and you're like, you don't know where to begin. You're like, what does this mean? What happens if this happens? If you are trying to read a person, not necessarily tarot, but just like if you're trying to read a person, I feel like you can't figure them out. Something is just like too complicated. Someone definitely could be lying to you or just sending you mixed signals or wanting you to play along with them, and maybe you just don't want, you're like, I don't have, eventually I kind of feel like you just detach and you're like, I don't have time for this. Let me stay away from me until I figure some things out about myself or what I want. Like you just distance yourself. I feel like you also might take the high road in a situation. Especially if you know somebody is lying on you, lying behind your back, or just wearing a mask or just being dishonest. I feel like at some point, like maybe you know you can do something, but you just choose not to. You're like, you know what? I'm going to choose to forgive them. I'm going to choose to ignore and forgive. And I feel like you just check out. Another thing that could be going on is that somebody is trying to say I'm sorry, or somebody is trying to apologize, but they're going about it in a very strange and confusing way. I feel like there's a problem because somebody just can't be direct. They can't just say what they mean or how they feel, and they're just like trying to go all around it, and it's just complicating things. Even if somebody is trying to apologize to you, either you don't even notice or you don't care. Or maybe you don't care because you don't like the way they're apologizing. You want something better. In regards to love or dating, I really just don't care for the energies that are coming out. I don't think you do either. I feel like whatever is going on, you just don't like it. I feel like maybe people are keeping secrets from you, or people feel the need to pretend to be something they're not. Maybe there's just too much dishonesty and you just don't care for it. I feel like you'd rather hold out for, something real as opposed to getting caught up in an illusion. If you're already dealing with somebody, I feel like you're just there. Like, maybe you feel like you're questioning, should you stay or should you go? And in the meantime, you're just there in a relationship, even though you're not satisfied. You might feel like you're settling. If you're being asked out on dates, I feel like you might say yes, but it's only to be nice or because you're bored. I don't feel like you really want to. In regards to sexuality, somebody might be lying about their sexuality or genuinely confused about who they are, what they want. I don't know. I just feel that there's a lot going on. Something also might be exhausting. I feel like there's also an emotional blockage. I feel too like maybe part of this problem could be you deceiving yourself. Maybe you're lying to yourself about something, and by you doing that, you're being blinded by the truth. But if you are lying to yourself, I do feel like you are trying to hold yourself accountable. I feel like you are going to try and just look at your situation objectively so that you can have clarity. Seems like you're also just trying to entertain yourself. Ooh, let me hurry up, y'all, reading before my power go out or something. It seemed like it's a dust storm out here, and it's just getting darker and darker. But yeah, I just kind of feel like you're just unsatisfied, period. Maybe you've been trying to distract yourself with surface things, and it's just unfulfilling. You might be bored with food, bored with sex. I feel like anything dealing with Venus is boring. Like, Venus represents material pleasures of the world. And whether it's money, sex, whatever. And I feel like you're just kind of bored. Something just isn't enough. Oh my God, it's getting so windy. Sometimes, too, it seems like you're climbing a ladder to nowhere, career-wise. Spiritually, you might end up having some crazy dreams or crazy astral experiences. If you can't figure out what somebody said to you or it's just not adding up, I just feel like it's because they were lying. Like maybe you had a conversation with somebody and they just left you feeling blank. I just feel like maybe because that person was not being authentic, or they were just lying. Now, another thing I see is that you might be very confused about your connection with somebody. Like you don't understand why you do love someone or why you feel so deeply towards someone. Like you have some weird connection with somebody and you're like, is this my soulmate, or does this mean this person's my twin? Like, why do I feel this type of way? And I feel like you're trying to figure it out, like you don't understand the connection. And I feel like something's going to be revealed to you about what this connection is. If you're supposed to be in a committed relationship and somebody's been acting off, I do feel like there could be denial in regards to the fact that this person is lying or dealing with somebody else. You're like, something that doesn't feel right, and it is because there's somebody else in the picture. If you're psychic, it'll be revealed to you in a dream. And I hate those dreams where, because I know guys hate when girls be dreaming about stuff like that. It's like a dream, like you accusing me of cheating because of a dream. But I do feel like your dream is trying to tell you that something is wrong. Somebody is stringing you along, playing mind games. It's crazy. If you have not formally interacted with somebody, or if you and somebody are attracted to one another, but there's just been, indirect messages, I feel like somebody is posting something that is just like so confusing. And it's just like the only way to clear it up is to actually talk to them. But I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's more fun for you to play detective and figure out, what this person is saying, as opposed to just like going straight up to them. But something that they might be sharing on social media is super confusing. And the other unfortunate possibility is that the person you're in a relationship has all these accounts, or they have a dating app. They're talking to people, saving people under fake names, and something very messy I feel like is going on. I feel like you're not going to get a straight answer, and somebody is going to be gaslighting like crazy. Again, I'm getting that energy of detachment so that you can have clarity, or you're going to take the high road. You're like, let me not, play in a playpen. Let me take myself out of this situation. This also could be you still trying to confront somebody who's been gaslighting you. I feel like an earth sign has maybe been asking about you, or maybe you're trying to find out something about an earth sign. It also looks like there's an air sign that is something about the connection between you and an air sign could be healing. Somebody may be trying to get you on your spiritual path, or maybe someone came into your life to get you on a spiritual path or to enlighten you. I feel like you're also trying to find out why someone is single, or someone is trying to find out why you are single. Like, it doesn't make sense. Somebody might do something nice for you, but you don't really understand why, or vice versa. Okay, again, I'm seeing like somebody trying to apologize, but the way they're doing it is weird. It's like a big, grand gesture. You could be waiting on a response for someone, or maybe someone is waiting on a response from you. Something also looks like the universe is trying to give you a sign. You might have asked for a sign from the universe, and the universe gives you a big sign, and then you are like, you don't believe it, or you're like, that wasn't the sign, even though it was like a really big sign. It's possible you're ignoring your intuition in regards to an earth sign. Also, if you've been lied to a lot, it's hard for you to distinguish when somebody is being authentic. I feel like somebody is trying to open up to you emotionally, but you don't believe it because of all the previous deception. not necessarily with this person, but maybe with other people, you might have a hard time trusting or opening up. You might be trying new forms of meditation too, but some of you might be very nervous about the results of either some kind of test. I don't know if it's a medical test or something for school, but I feel like somebody is nervous about the results. If your anxiety is acting up, I feel like you don't want people to know that your anxiety is through the roof. Something feels like you want to trust an earth sign, but you can't. Or you want to open up to them, but you're still just having a hard time. And I see someone that has a tattoo on their cheek. Or a scar. Alright, additional messages for air signs. I'm not air. Water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Alright, you have community, man holding a heart, angel of strength, overall energy, action. So, for some of you, you might be ready to socialize or date, or you're preparing to do that. It also looks like in the past maybe you have been running or somebody had been running from you. I feel like your actions is going to lead you towards a bond or friendship with somebody. You guys are bonding on something, and you guys might end up being each other's strength. Kind of feels too like something might slow you down, like maybe you have been moving too fast, and then something happens where you connect with somebody who makes you want to slow down. Or maybe you have that effect on somebody. If there's something that you've been wanting to do but have been afraid or hesitant or whatever your excuse was, even if it was a valid excuse, I just kind of feel like you are being encouraged to pursue what you want or who you want. You're being encouraged to be strong and to have confidence. Also, maybe something within you is being strengthened, especially more so like your faith. Now, physically, something could be going on where you are trying to build up your stamina. You know, maybe you've been working out or connecting with people who are also passionate about their health or their strength, like you're connecting with these people. But I feel like you are making connections that make you stronger, or connections where people are trying to help you trust again. Maybe you had sworn off of friendships or relationships. I still feel like you're proceeding with caution, but I'm getting like a sense of readiness. So I don't know. It seems like there may be a 180, because initially, you know, you were hesitant because there was, or it has been, a lot of deception that you've been dealing with. But now something looks like, okay, I'm ready to trust. I'm ready to, you know, see where this goes or know more about this person. Yeah. I feel like your heart or your faith is being strengthened. All right, so hopefully that helps. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.